In a story almost too ridiculous to believe, a man stunned doctors when it was revealed what was causing him health issues. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. In the bustling streets of India, where the aroma of street food fills the air, life unfolds in vibrant colors. These culinary hotspots attract crowds daily, offering a tantalizing array of delicacies. But for one unsuspecting man, a seemingly harmless decision to indulge in street food turned into a nightmare, a bizarre and terrifying tale that would shock the world. The 23-year-old man, whose identity remains a mystery, lived an ordinary life until he began experiencing unusual symptoms. Initially, it was just indigestion, a discomfort most people dismiss as a minor inconvenience. He felt bloated, his appetite dwindled, and a constant unease gripped his stomach. Days passed, but the discomfort only grew, gnawing at his sense of normalcy. What he thought was a passing ailment soon became a persistent, inexplicable agony. Desperate for answers, he visited a local clinic. The doctors, accustomed to treating routine cases of digestive issues, conducted a basic examination. They assumed it was a result of contaminated food, a common occurrence in areas where hygiene standards often fall short. Yet the man's condition perplexed them. Standard remedies offered no relief, and his symptoms worsened. It was then that they decided to refer him to a specialist in gastroenterology. Enter Dr. Shubham Vatsya, a seasoned gastroenterologist with years of experience dealing with the peculiarities of the human digestive system. Unbeknownst to him, he was about to encounter one of the most bizarre cases of his career. When the young man arrived at Dr. Vatsya's clinic, he was visibly distressed. His face bore the strain of sleepless nights, and his frail frame hinted at a loss of vitality. The doctor listened intently as the patient recounted his symptoms and mentioned eating street food a few days prior. While food poisoning seemed like a plausible explanation, Dr. Vatsya wasn't entirely convinced. Something about this case felt different. Deciding to dig deeper, the doctor recommended an upper gastrointestinal endoscopy, a procedure that would allow them to visualize the inside of his digestive tract. The patient, albeit nervous, agreed. Little did he know that this decision would reveal a discovery that defied all logic. As the endoscope, a thin, flexible tube with a camera, navigated its way down the patient's throat, the medical team watched the monitor intently. At first, everything seemed ordinary. But as the camera journeyed deeper into the small intestine, something unexpected appeared on the screen, a shadow irregular in shape and pulsating with life. "Zoom in, doctor," Vatsya instructed, his voice tinged with disbelief. The image became clearer, and gasps filled the room. There, nestled within the folds of the small intestine, was a live cockroach, its tiny legs twitching as it clung to its new habitat. It was an unthinkable sight, an insect, 3 centimeters in length, thriving in an environment where it had no business being. For a moment, silence enveloped the room as the gravity of the situation sank in. The team exchanged incredulous glances. How did it get there? How had it survived the harsh environment of the digestive system with its potent stomach acids and peristaltic waves? Theories began to swirl. The patient had mentioned eating street food, leading some to speculate that the cockroach had been ingested along with the meal. Others believed the insect might have crawled into the man's mouth while he slept, slipping unnoticed into his digestive tract. Whatever the case, one thing was clear: immediate action was required. Using the endoscope's suction mechanism, the team carefully extracted the cockroach. The procedure demanded precision. A misstep could have resulted in complications. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the insect was removed, still alive and writhing. The room erupted in a collective sigh of relief. "This is truly extraordinary," Dr. Vatsya later told reporters. "In my years of practice, I have never encountered anything like this. The fact that the cockroach survived intact is remarkable and alarming." The patient, though shaken, was grateful. The removal of the insect brought instant relief, and he was advised to monitor his health closely in the coming weeks. However, the ordeal left him with lingering questions and fears. How could something so bizarre happen to him? Could it happen again? News of the incident spread like wildfire. Social media platforms buzzed with reactions ranging from disgust to incredulity. Reddit threads dissected the story in excruciating detail, with users speculating on the cockroach's survival strategy. "I bet it hit the stomach acid and bolted for the nearest crevice," one user commented. "Cockroaches are designed to survive the impossible. This just proves it." Another wrote, "Whenever they talk about nuclear disasters, they always say cockroaches will be the last creature standing. Now we know they can survive even inside a human." For the man at the center of the storm, the incident became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the hidden dangers lurking in the most mundane aspects of life. He swore off street food, vowing to scrutinize every meal he consumed. Friends and family, initially horrified, couldn't help but joke about his newfound fame. The cockroach itself, removed from its unlikely habitat, became an object of curiosity. Preserved in a sterile container, it served as both a scientific specimen and a grim reminder of nature's resilience. Scientists marveled at its survival, hypothesizing that the insect had clung to the intestinal walls, avoiding the full brunt of the digestive process. For days, the story dominated headlines, capturing the imagination of readers worldwide. It was a tale of survival against all odds, a testament to the unpredictability of life. Some found humor in the absurdity of the situation, while others were haunted by the thought of such an incident happening to them. As the dust settled, one truth remained. The human body, despite its incredible complexity, is not invulnerable to the quirks of nature. And while the man's story may seem like an outlandish anomaly, it serves as a reminder to cherish and protect our health. After all, you never know what might be lurking just beneath the surface.